Okay, that's rolling. So we're gonna start with this one. Hello, and welcome to another edition of, what is this called? The Alphabet Project. Holy shit. Whoa, okay. So next is B. I went through my shelves already, so I didn't feel I was rushing on camera. And I was definitely more intentional with the books that I chose. And they have been on my shelves for a very long time, and I just need to read them. So I'm trying to be more intentional with what I am taking off the shelves. So the first one is The Beauty That Remains by Ashley Woodfolk. I heard really good things about this when it came out and bought it because of the cover, and then haven't read it. I don't have an audiobook for this, so I'm going to be reading it physically. I only have 2 out of 6 of these books on audio, so this video is gonna probably take me longer, which is fine. There is no, I don't have to rush through this, so I'm definitely not rushing through this. So that's the first one. The second one is The Broken Girls by Simone St. James. I have heard so many good things about this. Actually, probably like a year ago, I started this on audiobook, but it's when I was also taking care of my son, so nothing was registering. So we're gonna try again. I have that on audio. Did I say that? I have that on audio. Okay. The next one that I have on audio is Broken Things by Lauren Oliver. I have not heard good things about this, which is why I have not picked it up, but it's time to pick it up. So, I'm always pro DNF, so could it be a DNF? We will find out. The next one has been on my shelf, I can't even tell you how long. I've never cracked it open. It's very short. I don't think it has an audiobook. I haven't checked yet. That is Backlash by Sarah Dare Littman. I can't even tell you how long I've had this. So let's read it. The next one I am probably going to start right away. It has an audiobook, but it's on Audible and I don't have any credits, so I'm going to be reading it physically. That is Broken Hearts, Fences, and Other Things to Mend by Katie Finn, aka Morgan Matson. Now, I don't actually know why Morgan Matson wrote the series under a pen name when everything else is under her name. I don't have the answer to that, but all I know is that this is a trilogy and I don't know much about it, and I'm going to be starting it because once I found out that she had a pen name, I bought these. So I have all of them. So let's read them. And then last but not least, I know absolutely nothing about this. Nothing. I know nothing. That's Beautiful Broken Things by Sarah Barna. If you know me, you know that I bought this for the cover. I read the back of it and I still don't really know what this is about. There's no audiobook for this. So we will be reading it probably after the Morgan Matson one. So that's my TBR. These are the B books for the Alphabet Project. Let's go. Okay, so I'm reading about what this book is about, and Morgan Matson herself blurbed it. It says, "This is the kind of book I wish I could write." What? Who? Oh my god. Okay, that's all. Made it 89 pages into this, which is pretty good for me, and especially because this is not YA print. This is super small print, and I'm dying. It feels like a Morgan Matson, like it's set in the summer, it's set at the beach. It kind of feels like Second Chance Summer because, in Second Chance Summer, did I say that right? Second Chance Summer. Okay. In Second Chance Summer, she, has she goes back to, I've only read it once. Let me bring up these memories. She goes back to, this lake house that she hasn't been to since she was a kid, and, reconciles with her friend, and this is happening again. So I don't know if she wrote this before or after Second Chance Summer or like during the same time period. This was 2014, so I have to look at Second Chance Summer, but I'm just finding those parallels. Otherwise, writing, amazing. Story, amazing. Gemma, the main character, I liked her at first, but like we just went into what happened when she was 11 and like why these two people are not friends anymore, and man, it is brutal. So once I look into when Second Chance Summer was published, I will I'll update this because I'd like to know, because that's pretty similar. Like that's pretty similar. So hold on. Okay. So Second Chance Summer was published in 2012. So I just don't know why she went under Katie Finn. I'm so confused. Do you think I can tweet her and ask her? Okay, bye. I made it to page 174 of Broken Hearts, Fences, and Other Things to Mend. So almost 100 pages, which is a good sign. I really like this. I really like Morgan Matson's writing style. I can tell already where the story is going, which is interesting because I don't know how it's going to be a trilogy. So obviously I have to finish this one to see like how she could make it into a series, because all of her other books are standalone. So I'm interested in this. I'm really liking it. So I just really like Morgan Matson's writing. So it's like, it's her, even though she's under Katie Finn, but it's her writing. Something that just happened in this book, and I have secondhand embarrassment, and like that hasn't happened to me while reading a book in so long, but I just have so much secondhand embarrassment with what is happening right now. Oh my god, I can't even like read it because I know what's about to go down, and I can't read it. I can't read it. I have to read it, but like I don't want to read it. My heart like hurts because I know what's gonna happen. Oh god, oh god. Here's the thing. I have 50 pages of this left. And I'm thinking if I like the ending as much as I think I'm going to, that I'm gonna hop right into the next two books in the series, which I know may not be the point of this whole video, but also isn't it the point that I find a book that I really like and want to like continue on with a series that's part of? I think yes. So if I do end up doing that, I'll let you know tonight when I'm done. I won't be vlogging that, I don't think. I'll just stick with the B books, but I don't know, I haven't decided because it's part of the same series. Anyway, I haven't even decided. I'm just letting you know what I'm thinking about. Okay, bye. It's Halloween. Okay. 25% into Broken Things by Lauren Oliver. It's a thriller, which I forgot. Even because I've had it on my shelf for 5 years, right? Okay. I will say I'm liking it. It's told in two different perspectives, and I really like that there's two different narrators, which, bless, that's what I need. But basically, so these two girls' best friend was murdered 5 years ago, and it's been 5 years, and something from the case has like been brought up, and now they're like telling the story of what happened 5 years ago and of like how it's affecting them now. So 25% in, liking it so far. I like the audiobook, so we shall see. Finish this, and I'm gonna give it 4 stars, even though like I knew everything that was going to happen. I don't know why that makes sense, but I loved it, even though like I knew everything. Okay, so what I'm going to do is pick up the next one. I'm not going to record it for this project. I'll like let you know how it goes at the end, but like it doesn't make any sense to wait until who knows when to read the rest of the series when I could just do it now. So I liked it so much, I'm just going to read it now and then read the other books for the alphabet project. So I would say that this was a win, and I'm actually reading more books because of this project. So go me. Okay, I have an hour left of Broken Things, Broken Girls, Broken Things? Yeah, I think it's Broken Things, bro. And it's fine. I don't know. So there have been like 2 instances where it's been a little fat phobic. And I think I remember seeing early reviews about that, and now it's coming back to me. So I was pretty surprised about that. Secondly, I feel like the mystery itself is just losing me, but I do have an hour left of the audiobook, so I'm hoping that like it just blows me away. So I'm hoping to finish that tonight before I start on my physical book that I usually read after I put the boys to bed. So stay tuned. Okay, so that book is called Broken Things. This is so underwhelming and not good. So I'm gonna give it 2 stars. The audiobook was great. The book itself, not good. Did not like it. Did not like it. It was very underwhelming. Did like the last sentence. If you've read it, then you know. But yeah, not a good one. Lauren Oliver is always so hit or miss with me. Like, I love the Delirium series, but that's like the only thing that I've liked by her. So I'm not really surprised. I was liking it so much in the beginning too. Oh well. So 2 stars for Broken Things. So shit. Ready to start the audiobook of Backlash by Sarah Dare Littman. I looked at the Goodreads description and it looked like it has to do with something with Facebook, like negative with Facebook. And this is actually excellent timing because I just deleted my Facebook account because of something that happened to me on Facebook. So I feel like maybe I'll actually be able to relate to this, even though I am an old adult. So we'll see. I'm actually pretty excited for this. Have y'all seen the movie Cyberbully on ABC Family that's now freeform? This is that in book form. So that's fine. That's fine. The parents in this book are completely awful. Horrendous. Horrendous. I've never read any family dynamics like this ever. And I have read a lot of shitty YA with shitty YA parents. And this is just the absolute worst parents I have ever read. So, that's saying something. But if you've seen the movie Cyberbully, and I'll put the like cover right here, that's it. That's exactly, it's the same exact plot. So, you know, other than that, it's fine. It started off with a suicide attempt, so trigger warning for that. But the parents, man, I stopped listening to update the vlog because the parents are so bad. I hope I am never like that with you, Thea. Only is Backlash based off Cyberbully, that movie, but it's also a true crime, I don't know, case. Megan Meyer killed herself when she was 13 because of the same exact situation that is happening in Backlash. And basically what's happening in Backlash is that this girl tried to kill herself after she thought she was talking to this boy who liked her, but it turned out to be her ex-best friend. And that actually happened to Megan Meyer. And so it's pulling like these 2 things together. This book came out in 2015, and I think Megan Meyer died in like 2006. But a Cyberbully came out, I don't know, what, in 2013 or something. So it's just interesting that's pulling these 2 cases together. And that's all I have to say. I'm almost done. Oh, and the reason I know that it's pulling these 2 cases together because the mom just talked about making a law called Laura's Law into something with cyberbullying, and there literally is a Megan's Law, and that's why I was like, I gotta look this up. So I already knew about this. The end. I finished Backlash today, and I'm gonna give it 3 stars. You know, it wasn't the best thing I've ever read. It wasn't the worst thing I've ever read. I'm definitely glad that I read it. It was a fast audiobook. Like, the only bad thing about this book really were the parents. Like, I hope I am never these parents. They were awful. Everyone in this book was awful, really. But yeah, 3 stars. Like, I'm glad. It's been on my shelf since 2015 when it came out. It is now 2021. So it just like hurts, you know, like that hurts. Yeah. So I'm glad I read it. 3 stars. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to start the audiobook of The Broken Girls by Simone St. James. That is my son's toy going off in the background. No one's in here but me. So there's a ghost in my new house. Anyway, I started reading this like 2 years ago and was taking care of my son instead. So like did not get very far with it. So I'm pretty excited for it. I was looking at reviews and the reviews are really good for this book and it's kind of like spooky. So I'm about it. It's a gross day. So let's start it. Okay, so I'm 50% into The Broken Girls, and I'm liking it a lot. It is a very fast read. I like the mystery, I like the spooky, I like the audiobook, I'm liking this a lot. Like, it's very readable, bingeable. I just want to keep reading it, but no. Gotta take care of this one. So, hopefully can finish it tomorrow. I have a busy day tomorrow. Saturday? Okay. Okay, so I just finished The Broken Girls. I'm gonna give it 5 stars. It was so good. I went through it. I like could not stop listening to it. It was so good. 5 stars. Highly recommend it. I don't know what else to say. It was just very good. I know I said I wasn't going to update, but here I am updating. I finished the 2nd book in the Broken Heart series, and I'm giving it 4 stars, so I'm starting the 3rd one. And I still have 2 books to read for B. Last night I started Beautiful Broken Things. Why are there two bookmarks? And I'm not feeling it, and that's not saying that I'm not going to read it, because I think I am. I've literally read 10 pages, but I think I just feel more like The Beauty That Remains right now. So I'm going to start that instead. And I did finish the last book in the Broken Heart series by Katie Finn, also known as Morgan Matson, and I gave it 3 stars. It wasn't like my favorite, definitely. And also it was just like so different from the other ones. So I just wasn't my favorite, but yeah. So I think I'm going to start The Beauty That Remains tonight and see how it goes and get to Beautiful Broken Things. Like, can I DNF before I even start? I don't know. We'll see. The other day, I made it to page 70. Oh God, I just checked. I literally can't remember. 8 of The Beauty That Remains, and then I took like a 2-day interlude to watch Taylor Swift media. Anyway, I'm liking it so far. This is definitely going to be like up my alley with hard-hitting contemporary. The 3 main characters have each lost someone important in their lives and are like in the middle of like grieving for all these individuals in different ways. And I think eventually they're all going to like hook up or like eventually they're all going to like link up. There we go. Okay. And then it'll go from there. But there are 3 different narrators. And so that's where I am. So I'm back to reading tonight. I made it 144 pages into The Beauty That Remains by Ashley Woodfolk. And I am supposed to read it tonight and just absolutely have no desire to. So that's not good. So I'm going to DNF this 144 pages in. I was looking at like 5-star reviews and people were like, I'm crying. And then I was looking at 1-star reviews that were like, I'm so bored. And I am leaning towards the I'm so bored side. I really, really thought I was going to like this. Like, I really like hard-hitting contemporaries, and it just did nothing for me. So unfortunately, I am DNFing The Beauty That Remains. So I'm honestly sad about it, but I feel myself getting into a reading slump because of this book. So I'm not going to finish a book that is literally putting me into a reading slump. Okay. And speaking of reading slumps, I read 10 pages of Beautiful Broken Things and just completely changed my mind about this book. I bought this book back in 2016 with every intention of reading it, and now it is the end of 2021, and just like things have changed, and I just have no desire to read this anymore. It just like it does nothing for me. So even though I barely picked it up, I am DNFing this, or just like not even reading it at all. And so that's what's going on with B. So I'm gonna do a quick wrap up, and then that's it. I finished B. Okay. I started with Broken Hearts, Fences, and Other Things to Men by Katie Finn, Morgan Matson, and really liked this, gave this 4 stars. So even though this wasn't a B book, I went and finished the rest of that series. So I gave the second one 4 stars. And then finally, I gave the last one 3 stars. This was definitely my least favorite of the series, but I will be keeping this whole series on my shelf. I finished Backlash, which I gave 3 stars to. I did not hate this, did not love this. It was just like fine. So I'm not going to keep this on my shelves. The Broken Girls was amazing. I gave this 5 stars. I will absolutely be keeping this book on my shelves and revisiting this book because I loved it. Next is Broken Things. Where'd you get that book? Midnight Sun. Oh my gosh. Next is Broken Things by Lauren Oliver. I gave this 2 stars. I did not like this. I will probably stop buying Lauren Oliver and maybe not read her anymore. I'm not really sure. 2 stars, I'm not keeping this. And then DNF Not Even Try, Beautiful Broken Things, and DNF halfway through The Beauty That Remains. So this did go better than A, but overall, you know, hit or miss with some of these books. The moral of the story is I have to stop buying books. I have to go stop my toddler now. So I'll see you with the Alphabet Project C.